Imagine waking up to realize that everything you've been told about your world, the freedom you thought you had, the reality you believed in, is a lie. What if the truth has always been right in front of your eyes, hidden behind layers of deception? What if the life you're living is nothing but an illusion crafted by those who have the power to shape it? Are you ready to see the truth, or will you continue to live in the shadow of false realities? We are told we live in a free world. A world where we make our own choices, carve our own paths, and shape our own destinies. But stop for a moment and ask yourself, are we truly free? Or is this freedom simply an illusion designed to keep us compliant, distracted, and unaware? Look around. Everything we do, every decision we make, is guided by forces we rarely see. From the moment we're born, we are conditioned to follow a narrative, one that is not our own, but one that has been created for us. This world, the one we live in, is a stage. We are actors playing our parts in a story, written by those who control the narrative. The media tells us what to think, the government tells us how to act, and even our beliefs are shaped by the invisible hands that control the levers of power. But the most insidious part of it all is this: we are told we are free, free to live, free to choose, free to believe, yet we are bound by invisible chains, chains that we cannot see, but chains that control every aspect of our lives. Have you ever wondered why we are constantly surrounded by symbols, images, logos, and signs that we don't question? Why does every advertisement, every brand, every piece of information seem to speak the same language, urging us toward the same desires, the same goals? What if these symbols are not just random designs, but part of a deeper, hidden language, one that only the elite understand? What if these symbols are not just branding, but a code, a message from those who control the world, telling us that we are part of something much larger, something we can't yet see? The truth is that there are forces at work that we cannot begin to understand. Secret societies, powerful elites, shadowy organizations. These are not just stories made up by conspiracy theorists. They are real, and they've been shaping our world for centuries. But how do they do it? How do they maintain this control over us? A control that is invisible, yet all-encompassing. They do it through the media, the very thing that we consume every day. The news we read, the shows we watch, the stories we hear. They are all part of the plan. The media is not just here to inform us. It is here to manipulate us. It tells us what to think, how to feel, and what to desire. The news we consume isn't just information. It is psychological warfare. It is designed to keep us distracted, to keep us fearful, and to keep us from seeing the truth. But it's not just the media. It's the very structure of society itself. The schools we attend, the laws we follow, the governments we obey. They are all part of the grand design. They create a reality that we accept without question, a reality that is carefully constructed to keep us in line, to keep us blind to the forces that are really in control. And then there is the prophecy, the one that has been foretold for centuries across different cultures and religions, the figure of the deceiver, the one who will come to lead humanity astray. In Islamic eschatology, this figure is known as the Dajjal, the Antichrist. He is the ultimate deceiver, the one who will create a world of illusion, making us believe we are in paradise while leading us toward destruction. But what if the Dajjal is not a single man, but a system? What if the Antichrist is not a figure we are waiting to appear, but a system of control that is already here, operating behind the scenes, manipulating our every move? This system is the Dajjal's system, the system of deception, the system of control. It has already infiltrated every aspect of our lives. It is in the media, in our governments, in our schools, in our minds. The system keeps us from seeing the truth, from realizing that we are not free, that we are not in control. We are trapped in an illusion created to keep us obedient, to keep us from awakening to the truth of who we really are. Everywhere we look, there are signs, symbols that point to the hidden reality, to the system that controls us, the all-seeing eye, the pyramid, the logos of the corporations that shape our lives. These symbols are not just random. They are part of the code that governs our world. They are the markers of power, the language of those who hold the keys to the system. They are not just decoration, they are reminders. Reminders that we are living in a world controlled by forces far greater than ourselves. But here's the question: why are we so blind to it all? Why do we continue to live in this illusion, accepting the world as it is without questioning it? The answer is simple: because we have been conditioned to believe it. We have been taught that this is the way the world is. But what if there is more to life than this? What if the world we see is not the real world? What if we can break free from the illusion and see the world as it truly is? The truth is that the path to freedom begins with awareness. It begins with realizing that the world we live in is not what it seems. It begins with opening our eyes to the deception, with seeing the symbols, hearing the messages, and understanding the language of those who control us. Once we awaken to the truth, we can begin to break free from the system that holds us captive. We can start to live a life that is truly our own, a life that is not dictated by the forces of control. But the journey is not easy. It requires courage. It requires strength. It requires us to question everything we've ever known and to challenge the beliefs that have been instilled in us since birth. It requires us to step out of the illusion and into the light of truth. The truth is not always easy to find. It is hidden beneath layers of lies and deception, obscured by the very system that seeks to control us. So ask yourself, are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to see the world for what it truly is? Or will you continue to live in the shadow of illusion, blind to the forces that control you? The choice is yours. The truth is out there. All you have to do is open your eyes and see it. The illusion is over. The awakening has begun. The truth is waiting. You've seen the signs. You've heard the whispers. But the truth, it's only just beginning to unfold. This is LURAXIS Vault, where secrets are kept and veils are lifted. Until next time, stay awake, stay watching.